over my life. Let's talk about it when I step up on the microphone and show 'em my stripes. Rugged and rough, dancing a square in the eye. Cinematic, still trying to get by. You hopeless. Nina watching from way up in the sky. So is Duke, so is Tito, so is Miles, so is all my peoples. That nigga Dexy blowing smoke in the rain. Jazz cats floating all in my brain. No composure, yo, it's hard to maintain. Lacking capital gain. I'm going through the same struggles as the peoples I name. Previously on the grind, frappuccinos rolling out in El Caminos on a dusty trail, set 'em ablaze. 4 alarms, steady scorching, stay torching. We fight club and knocking niggas out like Ed Norton. There's 2 sides to every story. Tall tales get broken in half, just call it human consequence. I'm the protagonist. My never-ending lifeline, bringing the catalyst. See, Sugar-Yo, the scene get no fucking recognition. I'm not available for commentary, please stop bitching. This ain't nothing but the real, ain't no feelings concealed. Dedicated to the world renowned, mispronounced, overlooked, underrated, often unappreciated, running the mill. Never that, fuck around and squeal, have your destiny signed and sealed. Deliver that and put it in a format that most cats can appeal. Something that you could relate to when I'm rocking the steel. We done traveled over mountains and hills, lakes, metal, swamps, rivers, asphalt, and through them concrete fields. Stab you in the back, smile in the face. Them the type of niggas that we cut and slice, and when it comes to the breaks, you know, just for them people writing rhymes on the clock. We blue collar, make the world go round, and no, we don't stop. So
everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock, and the word don't stop. Time's up. Everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock, and the word don't stop. It's working. Yes, it's working. Come on, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Yes, it's working. It's working. Come on, everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock, and the word don't stop. Time's up. Everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock, and the word don't stop. It's working. Yes, it's working. Come on, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Come on, it's working. It's working. Come on, boozle up your school. You blame the music that make your moms move. You blame the music. So excessive abusement. You blame the music. Positive movement, you don't do it. Why? You'd rather listen to that song about clubs, not by that thug, by the other 100 thugs. No love for the true hip-hop. Why the fuck you gotta go coffee shop, get some Starbucks? Touchdown. I was raised with a special web tribe that made me duck down to the rough sound. Hear me now when I'm getting down. I move crowds cause I'm 10 to 25. It's 25,000, pound for pound. Blue collar down, all call. Make Holly crawl for these monster balls, y'all. Get it off your chest. Who wants that? The nigga next to the nigga that make you progress. Ah yes, success is the key, but there's too many goddamn locks for me. So I sneak in the back entry. MC who concerned with Guinness and dinners. Fuck them spinners, I'll roll with the winners, niggas. What you burping about? For hurdles in front of the doodle running his mouth. Don't pout. I'm a blue collar serving blue plate specials. I do hate when these dudes fakes they test you. We're from the south side where all the talk die. You be looking for a tattoo where your scars can hide. Why you MCs on some neighborhood watch playlists? Cause you like to watch but really don't say shit. Well, I like your watch and I might just take it. So save it for the makers, the position taker, from the position faker. These flows so hot, that's the composition just turn into vapors for real. Everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock and the word don't stop. Time's up. Everybody, punch your clock. It's time for us to rock and the word don't stop. It's working. Yes, it's working. Come on, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Yes, it's working. It's working. Come on.
If you say you're gonna do it within a time frame, do that. But if you simply say you're gonna do something, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Winning is what you do despite how you feel. I don't be wanting to do a lot of shit, but I know it's necessary.
But you do it, and you do it, and you've been doing it, and that's what I appreciate out of you, because even when the times when all that shit is not necessary, you go ahead and push it through. You know what I mean? Or for yourself or for whatever. You know what I mean?
I hold myself accountable. Elevation for me is holding myself accountable. Elevation is what I demand of myself.
Hey, Sean, you got any questions, anything?
I have just been enjoying the ride. This
man.
So okay.
The ride.
So now let's do the interview. Now that we've been building, because for all you people out there in the stratosphere, this is how our studio sessions go. When we in the studio, you can't. It's like getting some pussy. If the shit ain't wet, you can't just jump in.
You gotta stimulate that shit first.
Yeah, you gotta entice.
This was the introduction. Now we're here. Now, like specific questions, we can go hit them. What's the process? What's your frequency? Oh, I need to do de-essing around 4K for my vocals. I'm rolling off vocals around what 180, something like that for the low end. Like, I mean, we do know I am a fly nerd on the technical side. Like me and Hadi, my
Who's your favorite music engineer?
At the crib?
No, ever. What's your favorite mastered and mixed album, and who's your favorite engineer?
Okay, it's not a one. I could say one. Cox one. You know what I'm saying? But this is reggae shit. You know, right. My palette is deep. I think reggae engineers are the best engineers ever in life. I think scientists, King Tubby, insane, because you're taking analog signals and you're completely manipulating them. I mean, okay, we got reggae. The root of reggae is in the low end frequency. You got drums and bass.
Right.
When you think about sonics and you're hearing, because I'm looking at the monitors now in the triangle, bass is not something you pan left or right. Typically, it's a center field.
Center, yep.
The drums can be, spread out, circular, stereo surround. Look at the dynamics of standard reggae music from all the generations, from ska to even soca, bacchanal, all that stuff. The low ends is right there. Then you fast forward way back, the Diamond D era, Q-Tip, low end theory.
Yeah.
It's not easy to have that low end bumping like that. So to answer your question, who got the bump in this low end? Reggae shit.
Okay.
So my favorite engineers is not a one, even though we go back to album credits. I used to think, Ken DeRoe, I feel was dope. We know the names. Young Guru is dope. That's a newer name.
Yeah,
then, you got Troy Hightower. You know what I'm saying? We talking Chung King stuff. Now, if you really go back to these recordings, some of these acapellas, because I got tons of records, some of these acapellas is fucking trash. Trash. But
they had to deal with what they got, right?
We worked with what we got. You know what I'm saying? But it's trash. So for you cats out there that might lose your way and not feel confident sometimes about your mixes, just keep pushing. Dude, us, trash. DeRoe told me to my face, third rail was right there. Son, your fucking mixes is trash. He would play my mixes and not DJ mixes. These is our beats I made. He'd play it in the beat parlor while motherfuckers is in there shopping, and he would shit on my shit.
Damn.
And I would be shopping.
You made a beat CD, December.
Oh, April, January?
April, January.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's not even a beat album. That's a instrumental composition.
Get into it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know the timeline of a lot of shit. I know we just create art, but I don't remember anybody having any instrumental compositions before. I didn't have nobody to influence me to make that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no one to look towards to say, okay, this is the beacon I'm following, So I don't know. Cats made beat CDs, which is fine. I even had beat CDs before I made an instrumental composition.
But no one had instrumental composition.
We come from
that was just solely made for that. You know what I mean? It's like, no one rapping, no vocals and nothing.
That was different. I remember when I heard it, and I kept on waiting for vocals.
None.
I really thought that it was like I was like the first song. I was like, all right, this is a dope intro. Then the second one, I was like, all right, this dope. And then all of a sudden I realized that I was just playing this shit, and it was no more.
That's all MPC 2000. I'm looking at it now. Basic MP, no expandable, nothing, no 8-outs, no bells and whistles. And like one track, I think it was called Via Piano. It took me 12 minutes to pick up my girl from school when she was in college. And I just needed something. It took me 12 minutes to get from the crib downtown.
So
that's that beat. So like it's very conceptual. It's got the news in it. Like during that year, we had an unsatiable weather climate. It was cold when it was supposed to be hot, and hot when it was supposed to be cold. January. And I was recording. I recorded the news for about 6 months. Every time the weather came on. See, this is what they got to understand when I said it.
Yeah, see, that's your meticulous.
Now we go.
You can't beat me because I'm gonna dedicate 9 months out of my life for you. Only you.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Like I enjoy it. It fuels me. So when I'm in like Still Here, I mixed that record for 6 months before it came out. And it's never been said public, but here it is. Still Here album, those are the demos.
What
album itself?
What you hear as the final version are straight demos. The reason why, when I did all my demo references just so I could ride out and get more familiar with the songs, then when I came back in to record, I couldn't mimic the tone of what I wanted. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to have to figure out how to do this. How did it get mixed? Subtractive. This is when we get into phasing and frequency. So those were phased out to extract the acapella from the demo, then inverted again and mixed on the beat to get nominal levels, then mastered. So Hadi just made the beats. I did all the little stitches and things that you hear in there. Like when you hear Still Hear song.
Yeah.
When the lady singing the foundation, that's not Hadi. That's David Axelrod. And I don't care about the sample. I'll tell you the sample. What, y'all gonna come get me? Cease and desist? Hey, fine, I'm here. You know, but it's about the emotion. See, the fact that we've gotten away from albums and we're in a single driven market is fine, it's great, but it's a lost art to stitch a project with an emotion that ebbs and flows. That has
that's your specialty, brother. That's your specialty. I do that. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Even when I want to create, I want that. I'll be like, all right, Tab, we're gonna work. I want that fucking transition.
It's the stitches.
Shit you do.
Yeah. Look at what we just recorded. look at the Fear joint we just recorded. We can give them behind the scenes live. So we in the session. It's me, Andy Kaz. Sean, you're next. So we in the session. We were building first. Andy's in town. I'm here for a hot second. Boom. I want to drop all these 16s. I want to drop 96, 128 bars, 256K today. But we listening to the joint. Ambi had a vicious verse. My verse was, I didn't even feel like my verse was the most vicious, but I was in there. Ambi had a strong verse. Kaz had a we record. But the difference between recording live for those out there versus phoning it in and email it in, decisions are made on the fly. Executive decisions have to be made on the spot. Creativity is real time. If you have to have delays in your creativity, it can be compromised. You know what I'm saying? We had creative impulses live on the spot, and we're able to say, you know what? This part is this person should go first. This you can do structure on the fly. Oh, this chorus, tweak this word. I don't have to wait for a reply and be right there. Then you discover the format of structure, not singles, structure. we still apply those principles. We lay it down. We do the hook. Well, it's a chunky hook.
Yeah, let's chop it.
It's a long hook. So really, Ambi's hook became a lead in plus a hook, then his verse, then that hook, then me, then that hook, then Kaz, fade out. It's no reason to have complex things sometimes. Or you gotta, we subtracted from that hook because it made it better.
Yes, it did.
We didn't take it away and say, "Oh, your idea is
this is a bad hook. Let's just do this." No.
It became an intro to the hook to set the pace.
For the
here's the hook, and when you listen to it together, you're like, "Wow, who helps us create these things?" We were if somebody was a fly on the wall, we was operating at full cylinders. You know what I'm saying? Recording was good. Then we still in the moment. Boom. We having more conversation. Oh, let's grab some of that. Boom, boom, boom. The mic is still recording. Boom. Next thing you know, it's Gremlins on the track.
Yes.
You know, how are we recording? Everybody recording they joint live on the mic. Boom. Well, the studio was built where you can record at different locations in the studio for
don't have to be
different coloration.
Right.
So we doing dubs 10 feet from the mic, 5 feet from the mic. Like, there's joy in the studio that I think people don't talk about. It's not just about, oh, we killed it, we made something dope. We made a memory. You know what I'm saying? Phoning, somebody send me some joints. I write fast. You send me something right now.
It's done.
I'm
before you hang up.
All right, I'm about to send it right now. I just sent it. He's like, all right, hit a bar. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that majorly. I feel that.
But see, you know what it is? I'm going. I'm chiseled. Like I said, I hold myself to a higher esteem. Like, okay, when we recorded, and these ain't flexes. You remember it was like, oh, Jay-Z, one takes.
Nah, this it don't matter.
When I record, it's always one take.
Yeah,
right.
It's interesting to see too the way it play out, because it's like you are the lyrics.
Yes,
like, you're not saying some lyrics. You're just speaking.
That's all it is. Now we might fumble something.
It's like a narration, a narrator, so to speak, where
he just expressing himself.
Set the tone and set the pace. And that's what I always say about you in general. Is like that's that pocket that you're always in. And you are very good poetic, like good with the pen on the poetical side. You know what I mean? The way I write is totally different the way you write. I'm shipping for the punchlines and the similes and the punch you in the mouth stuff. And you shop for it too, but your brand is totally like finesse. It's like you know, you go into Whole Foods or whatever the case may be. Some classic stuff.
You're slapping people in the face. He's pickpocketing people.
Yeah, he's pickpocketing, but then he's slapping you with the glove. I'll slap you bare hand, but he'll slap you with the glove and shit. You're like, oh shit. Snap.
You know, I write I write like I produce. Like most likely. Like I don't like to say the same thing twice. And if I do, it's for style or for emphasis. It's intentional, obviously.
Right.
But like for production, I don't use the same drums at all. I've been producing for over 20, man. I've been producing like 30 years.
Get them.
Right?
Yeah.
And wow.
But no, don't think about that. Just think about evolution. This is what I was talking about with Prime about. The last sessions we was with you, you discovered this whole new technique with the MPC.
Right.
Yeah. You've been an MPC user since day one. Yeah. So now this new format, a new way how you could look at production in a very, like you said, subtracting method. You know what I mean? This is the total ultimate way.
I'm having fun.
Minimize. Yeah.
I'm having a tremendous amount of fun producing now. And I haven't felt this joy, fun. I feel like right now, I feel like 1998.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Serious.
It just feels. I feel like I'm on the MPC 2000, and it's records scattered everywhere. Just because the technology is allowing me to do things I imagined that I wanted to do, but it was impossible, or I just didn't yet know how. I wasn't advanced enough to do it. Like, let's say somebody like K-Def is doing, like, okay, stems are out. That's great. But K-Def from Real Live, for all you guys that don't have your hip hop historical context there, there's a group called Real Live.
Yeah.
K-Def was there. But stems technology exists now. It's on Serato, it's on MP, it's on RipX, a couple other things, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the AI version of it. All this stuff is frequency. I mean, you got, ADSR, attack, decay, sustain, release. When you buy plugins and all this other shit, it's a shortcut to a manual step that you could do on a spectral band, a graphic EQ band. So K-Def is somebody who was making stems before we were celebrating the AI version of stems. He'd been doing stuff like that. So frequency separation is what it would be called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like for me, when I say all these 30 years, I guess we're coming to 30 years, not quite 30, but almost, but long enough. I don't use the same drums.
So you haven't used the same drums for 30 years straight.
I want to say no. If I gotta go to court, I'm touching Bibles and Qurans and all of these joints. I'm gonna say no, because the thing is, when I say same, I mean exact replicas, because we go into the science. Something might be 44, something might be 44.1, something might be 22, something might be 16-bit, something might be 8-bit, something might be 12-bit, some might be transposed, it might be shifted. It might be truncated. It could be the same base, but it's never the same end result. Right. So I will go on record and say no. I never use the same drums.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
And I don't. Somebody.
Because people have favorite drums and their favorite drum kits and all that stuff that they use.
My root is jazz.
Okay.
So there's a lot there.
My introduction to hip hop, well, record collecting, my first record was Zenyatta Madada by the Police, which ironically is rooted in what sound? Reggae.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Stuart Copeland on the drums, boom, 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 big feet.
Ding.
So my introduction to record collecting was reggae being made by white folks.
That's wild.
But you can't fight rhythm.
Right.
So my understanding in rhythm was the seed was planted. And then I had Beat Street record. So those are my two records, Zenyatta Madada and Beat Street. And it's just like, as I got into production, I didn't play no instruments. Like I had a trumpet or whatever. I was in band at school, whatever. We was just wilding out. I mean, I was in band when Old Dirty came out and Method Man came out. You know what I'm saying? This was all like the same year. Yeah. We're not paying attention to treble clefs and bass clefs. I'm shimmy, yeah, and I'm bad, Leroy Brown. You know,
baddest man in the
I'm going in. So as I'm in production, it's like, well,
dirty, man. Damn.
Man, rest in peace though. Shout out. Yeah. We shouting out, folks.
Yeah.
Shout yourself out. If you listening to this right now, just shout yourself out. Because you here up in this bitch.
But, yo, I'm bugging out because your image is so sharp, dude. Like you got your shit looking
right. Like he's showing us how it's done.
Yeah. Let me get closer so you can see the sparkle. What's up, y'all? Y'all see me? Sparkling.
Yeah, look at that. That watermelon juice on. He got the watermelon.
Yeah, man.
You know why?
Nice.
You know why? Because I'm fucking supposed to be sparkling.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Here's the thing.
The galaxies is not sparkling. The stars.
Here's the thing. I had to This is a production.
Right. Thank you, man. I want people to know that, man.
There's science and math. It's Vidal Sassoon. Yeah. If y'all old enough, y'all remember. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
We don't look good. Right.
If I take a picture of BTS, you'll be like, this fool got 2 lights here, got his camera, his mic. Those lights, first of all, it's film. I know about lighting, ambi, not ambi Warhol, ambient. Ambient light.
That's one of the aliases.
Right.
Ambient light.
So, of course, it's going to look good. I got white balance going. I got on a white tee. The color temperature on these lights, I had to change the color temperature because that one over there was too warm. I had to balance them out.
See. So now, Fly Nerd.
See, he says he's not Fly Nerd, right? His basic conversation.
Like he's going in.
Okay.
And so, hey, you mentioned something just a few minutes ago that got me thinking. So we already got the thing we're gonna pop off with Prime, right? With Ditto, right? But you just said fly on the wall.
Ditto.
Yeah. But you mentioned fly on the wall, and I'm thinking fly on the wall is when we start to just really just record and show people the behind the scenes, our whole process.
I think that's absolutely important. That's why when we have sessions, when y'all come through here and we record, it's so much energy. It's so many takeaways from us just being in the same space and creating something that's, like I say again, it's going to outlive us. Right. These are real nuggets. So that's why when I hit both of y'all, I was like, listen, something needs to be celebrated, a champion about behind the scene in the studio. What happened? Like, yo, it's not just what gear you use, what plugins you use, what records is those, the whole science of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we making songs, we didn't just come in and do the work and make a song. We built, we worked, we played, then we worked, then we recapped. You know what I'm saying? We could have made anything that day, the last session we had.
We could have did the original plan and it probably wouldn't have worked out the way it worked out.
That was a moment that had to happen.
Yeah. I think people should be more transparent because, again, you cannot fucking beat me. Right. And everybody should feel like that. Like, that's right. Hadi, if he over here, he could use all my stuff and we won't make the same mix.
Right.
Adai won't make the same mix as me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can have all the same knowledge, but how you apply it is different. So cats in the studio, man, pull that curtain back because some stuff still needs to be taught. I was recording this. I was in the studio one time and this fool was like, he was recording. Boy, let me look in the camera. This fool didn't have on no headphones. Recording. I'm like, I don't need no headphones. What era am I in?
He don't care.
And granted, somebody probably gonna be like, man, that's just, man, you don't even know about that. Whatever. But there is a science to what we do. You have,
yes, it is.
You have proximity ratios from the microphone where your explosives happen. Your P's and your B's and your pops and your pop filter. I mean, your mic, is it coming in like this? Is it what? Let me slide to the camera. Is it coming in like that? What's your field? Because I know my recording fields on the mic, I can do tricks. I can off-center my axis. When they really want to get fly nerd with this, and I'm not like super duper, fly nerd with it, I know my tools and I'm not afraid to use them. Right. You know what I'm saying? I explore my tools and I'm creative with it. I'm not afraid of releasing mistakes because that's the beauty of it. This is what happened on Thursday between 2 and 4. This, that's it.
And that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. And next Thursday is not going to sound like this.
It's not going to sound like that because guess what? I've recapped. I learned something from the mistake I made, which wasn't a mistake. It was just,
what happened? Something that happened on Thursday, bro.
Something noted. That's all it is. It's circumstance. But I really wish, especially all of us that's season, like let's say like Psalms. Shout out to Psalms. Shout out even the Chicago, the new Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
I like challenging motherfuckers. I challenge y'all to start showing behind the scenes, not just them, anybody. I challenge y'all to start showing behind the scenes of what you do, because it's people behind us that's coming into this art, and it's not art, it's still commodity. And before it's commodity, it's art. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's a lot of
science and the science.
And it's science. There's full application to this. There are borders and parameters to doing these things. And you have to know the rules to break the rules. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a thing called phasing. If your phasing is fucked up, it's gonna really sound like shit. It just is. Period. That's just science. You know what I'm saying? If you measure, if you want to measure the rate of a bass note, how far it travels, how long it takes to travel to the back of a room and bounce back, and what does it do? It's like water. You throw a rock in the water and it ripples.
Watch the ripples.
It's science to this. So we do have some things that we can teach. We have a lot of stuff we also can learn. Like Andy C could teach me some shit. My favorite growing up, probably who really sparked me on production was Rubber Room. You know, Kevin and Aaron.
Opus.
Mr. Echo.
The Opus. Because their production spoke to me more so in my way. Like Prime was saying, boom bap. He had an East Coast affinity. Right. I had a West Coast affinity in actuality. I was a Project Blow dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A high road.
You always remind me of Pep Love. Like when I first, I was like, dude, we got a Chicago Pep Love.
Shout out to Pep.
Shit.
Shout out to Big Pep. You know, I was out there with them fools, man. We done seen so many things doing this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say for anybody like my son did a record, did a whole album upstairs. Yeah. They gave it to me and it was mixed well. Yeah. And it was he made songs. I was like, wow, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I didn't produce nothing.
Off the old block.
I used to try to teach him music theory just so he could understand beats, bars, and ticks. Because I'm like, you got to understand the foundation, and you also got to have the vocabulary to be able to communicate. If you come to me and we in the studio and you talking about, I want my vocal to sound like it's bouncing off the wall and going, you want delay, you want reverb, you want flange. You know, what do we want to do? I need you to understand this vocabulary, because when you're in situations where I'm not around, you have to be on point.
Yeah, you got to be able to do this wherever you go.
That's why when cats come fuck with me, whether we on film, whether we in the studio, I'm not gonna let you phone in no bullshit. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll stop. If you going in, y'all know I hit that space bar quick. Done.
Yeah.
You fucked
on
up.
Both fields. Stop me on the photography and film, everything. Yeah.
Hit the space bar. That's another.
Get it right. Hit the space bar.
Yeah, because it's a disservice. If I don't do that, I don't respect you. Right. I'm wasting your time. And essentially you wasting my time, because why are we in the same sphere if I'm not giving you my true self? You know what I'm saying? If I can help you, you know, like let's say, for example, Radius, my man.
Shout out to Radius.
Big up to the bread. So when Radius was in high school,
niggas gonna love this episode.
He used to give me beats. I used to shit on Radius beats.
We all did.
All the time. But you know why? Because I'm like, dude,
except that one. He played that one in Sonotech.
See, that's as a grown man.
Yeah.
When he was still young, a young boy, I gave him what Dero gave me unconsciously. But my thing was, and I guess Dero did it consciously as well, because he an artist too. I'm a fucking producer. You want me to rhyme over your shit? I can make my own shit that's fresh and rhyme over. Right, your shit gotta be ultra fresh.
Yeah.
And I know it hit him hard. And we talked about it over the years. But look at Radius now. He's a fucking giant. Yeah. I'm so fucking proud of him. And we work together. He does stuff on Culture Power. I recorded stuff on him. soon come we'll be doing some collaborations, but maybe it did take somebody like me or somebody else to not yes man him and say, yo, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
You're not where you want to be. Step back and look at all of this. Reassess everything you're doing so you can get yourself over that obstacle. You know what I'm saying?
So you can make a better pot roast.
Man,
Right.
go bring the pieces you cut off and put them back in the pot. Just slice them up. Put them in the smoker.
Too. He's stubborn. He had to break.
Y'all, I know a lot of fucking Aries. Y'all always in my satellite. Man. But I mean, I think
the Aries whisperer.
The studio technical nerd part of recording is missing. I challenge producers out there. Yo, we finna go into the fall season. Man, 100 beats. Ooh. Yo.
By the end of the winter, end of the year?
That's fine. What y'all want to do? October 1st, January 1st, 100 beats.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
show up and show out. It's not hard. It don't have to be complete composition.
100 beats? 100
beats.
But see, when you say that, people looking at the
that's why I put it. I say it like
the
that.
Definitive word. What's a beat? Is it a complete
100
thought?
productions.
I ain't say 100 productions. 100 beats.
That's the difference.
Pete on one of them common joints had 3 beats on one joint.
Yeah.
Hey, 100 thoughts in audio form. It's okay, because you may not.
Fair challenge.
You're not gonna like half the shit. You're gonna learn a ton of shit.
But it's about doing it, and
it's that
10,000
journey. Hours concept.
Yeah,
it's 10,000 hours.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah, muscle memory.
Right.
Like we used to go in Guitar Center and Sam Ash and make beats and be banging. Shit was banging, and then turn them off.
Turn it off. Ooh.
Walk out. You know what I'm saying? How many
looking at you like
I probably done lost 1,000 beats on them stupid floppies on the MP.
And shit.
Mainly from the MP, but from floppy zip drives, zip disks, floppy disks, whatever. But I mean, you can't be too attached to it. Like it's been times where the MP will fall apart and you making the beat and it just then you got to restart and then you make a whole new beat from scratch. When you realize that first beat was just practice just to get to the real beat.
To get to where you was really going. Yep.
Exactly. I challenge MCs. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
October 1st, January 1st. Do we need to do 100? Do we need 100 songs?
100 verses. 100 verses. Or do you want 100 complete songs?
You know what? I think, I will lower the bar simply because I question if people have the fortitude to have 100 different ideas.
So check this out.
I can do it.
Shit.
Okay. I can do it.
Is that too ballsy to say?
No. It's not. Because let's add to this to make it interesting. What I used to do was every single day, I would go to I would pick something randomly from a newspaper, or I would pick a word of the day, and then I would do the whole verse using whatever the subject was of that article in the news, the first thing I saw when I looked at the magazine or whatever. So every day I had to fulfill one verse, and that verse, 16 bars, 24 bars, whatever, had to be that concept, and it had to only be that concept. So, and then I would call people up and I'd say, hey, just give me a word. And let's say my earth would go like water. So then I'd be like, I have to do a whole verse using water as a metaphor for the whole song. And then the next day somebody be like, oh, skinny. So then I got to do a whole verse based on skinny.
So we won't lower the bar. I think it's awesome, especially if it's, like I love concept songs. I think it's easier to write. I really think it's easier to write conceptual.
We asked Queen Heroine that same thing. What's the easiest thing to write? Regular bars or just conceptual records in general?
For me,
you sway for conceptual.
I don't have a problem writing anything, to be honest, but I love conceptual.
Yeah,
because
I like writing with concepts.
Because it's characters. It's
why
just
so,
really.
Sean? Why you like writing with concepts?
Because it allows you. You know me, I'm big on world building. So, like, if you go back to my album Versus the Future, Captain Coach Chiseled Star, that was a character.
See,
yeah,
those first 2 albums were all one big time travel adventure.
Right.
So I just enjoy writing from that. I enjoy writing from that perspective. I enjoy, immersion. I'm a dungeon master, for God's sakes. Creating worlds and immersion is like what I do. So I love writing bars from from that. So I have lots of stuff like that I've written where it was like the whole D&D spell book is mentioned. Just because that's where I was that day. While I'm scribbling out something about a fight, a sci-fi fight. Like I do stuff like that just all the time.
Right.
I'm always writing. That's like it's hard for me not to write.
Those are my favorite, man.
Let's add to this challenge. Let's
y'all gonna do the challenge?
Yeah, let's post that shit. Let's go and every day, like at some point we like just showcase what you've done.
Let's see how many days is it between October 1st and December. Is it 100 days? What's that? 3 months? 30, 60?
It's like 90 days. It's like a verse a day
Fuck
type
it.
shit.
Just October to January 1st.
Yep, whatever. Just like
y'all got me on double duty. I gotta make a 90 beats and 90 raps.
You threw this shit out.
Yeah, let's go.
You threw the challenges out.
That's
well,
okay.
Someone else can handle the bars if that's just too much.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but you get a pass if one day you can.
No, I don't want to pass. I'm in the fire.
He over there. He a bodybuilder. Let's go. Let's wait.
Put me in there.
This is starting October 1st.
October 1st.
October 1st.
Yeah, the Fly Nerd Challenge.
Yep, the Fly Nerd.
There you go. The Fly Nerd Challenge.
Anybody who y'all between now and September.
I'm throwing this out to every. I want to see who bite on. I want to see how this go.
Yeah, we gonna throw it out there, and everybody got.
Let's have a contest, a grand prize. I don't know. Like when me and my man That's 120 was DJing Esoteric DJs, we'd make mixtapes and have grand prizes at the end. Like get the mixtape.
The mixtape.
Well, or it would be a bunch of other stuff. One time it was said that you might get a turntable. Okay. Here's the thing, and to go back to when you was talking about marketing. I mean, anything that can benefit somebody. Like we all want something, we all need something. So these challenges, we should never be bored because there's always something exciting in life. Period. We just got to figure out what is the thing that stimulates you. This challenge might seem tough for somebody right now, but if you're I could look around, man, what if I might say, yo, I give you a MIDI keyboard.
Right.
Would that entice you?
Right.
I know I could get another MIDI keyboard and you
could always use another one.
But you could buy one yourself, or you might not have the means. Hey, what will it take for you to come out of your comfort zone and shake all the leaves off your tree?
Yeah, dust them cobwebs off.
That's all it is, because what do we do for the DJs? Some new scratches, some blends, mixes.
What can they do? Mix based off of like you say, you do a tribe mix here, you do a daylight mix here, native tongue mix.
100 song mixtape.
100 song
See,
mixtape.
look at the fly. There we go. This is the Fly Nerd in action.
Yeah.
DJ's 100 song mixtape, any genre. Matter of fact, any genre, because we in there. It could be jazz, it could be soca, it could be electronic, whatever.
Yeah.
So we got one for the MCs, for the producers, for the DJs. What do we do for the B-boys?
For the breakers.
We might just have to put the breakers on 100 push-up challenge. just to make sure you stay in the shape. I don't know.
100 windmills or something. Yeah.
Woo.
100 power move.
100. See, y'all not B-boys. Y'all don't understand. 100 power moves, you will die.
Dude, I mean, a new power move a day type thing.
Not no Australian power moves. Not no kangaroo hops. No bunny hops.
Mate. Oi.
I know. Blimey,
Oh,
Not no Fosters. Fosters.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's another shrimp on the barbie, mate. Is that Willow over there?
Willow. Oh,
next to the baby. No, I mean, for the B-boys, I don't know, but
let's think. No, you know what? No, here we go. Let's do like this. For the B-boys, they have to showcase for every single day at least like a 1-minute routine. Different moves.
Routine challenge.
I like
just different moves. Just as simple. Just a quick. Boop,
you know what? Yeah, for the B-boys, we just want to see consistency because the thing about B-boying, it's not a predictable. Like you can have routines, which is fine, but B-boying strict, and this is from myself, and others may agree, they may not. B-boying strictly is just a form of expression. I've never got on the floor and done the same moves or routine twice, because it's like when we rhyming. Cosmo, I never rhyme the same exact way on stage. I know the parameters of what I wrote, but how I spin.
Why you do that though? So a motherfucker can't beat you.
Yes, I do.
You don't want the crowd to rap his raps.
No.
You don't want nobody to figure out anything. No, I told you the combination of this.
I told you we in Virgo season. The reason why I never rhyme the same happened because we were doing a show in University of Chicago. Yeah, somebody was saying progress line for line with me. Show, and then I sped up and turned the corner and chopped off some syllables. And they brain just exploded. And I was like, after that day, I was like, yeah. If you just so happen to be, if I so happen to be blessed that you've taken it out of your life to remember my words, I'm never letting you say them like me, with me. Because it's just, do I tell you, Virgo, it's just fun.
Yeah, I go to Arrested Development concert and hear Speech do Tennessee, and it sounds
Speech ain't no like Virgo.
Yeah,
he don't get a fucking pass. None. Some of us are on the cusp. I'm a true September 3rd. Play with me if you want to. But no, I love it. And then for the graph writers.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the taggers, we got to show it. Man, take a picture of you tagging your name in a different location every day.
Yeah. Or if you can't, because we're in a different era. I love it. I'm with you. I'm still illegal. But I some either a hand style, just a piece every day. It's just a doodle
on paper, whatever.
A doodle.
Yeah.
You know, let me see some energy flow through your pen, your marker.
Basically, it's all about consistency. You know what I mean? Yeah. MCs do your MCing.
Yeah.
Beat makers make your beats.
DJs do your DJ thing.
Yeah.
Only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get better.
Right.
You know, only thing that's gonna happen, you're gonna create something you didn't even know you had in you. You're gonna open a door you didn't even know exists. Some cats might be stagnant and dormant right now. And once they tune into this, they like, you know what? And here's the goal. Here's the thing. Y'all, a lot of y'all not even gonna make it to 100. It's okay.
It's all right.
Just go.
Just start.
Get moving.
Just start.
You don't get disqualified because when you look back at what you accomplished, be proud of that. Like we have to continue to applaud and do positive shit. Right. It's easy. It's so fucking easy to fall into a negative spell. We don't really give reverence to positive things enough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no trophy. We can make a trophy if we want. Oh, we can give somebody some free shit. Fine. That's what it takes. Fine. I don't know. We'll announce that later. Fuck y'all.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I mean, what do you want? Are you an artist? Do you participate in this? You know what I'm saying? If you wondering, man, somebody is edging me out, they just willing to do more than you.
Right.
You gonna get on a posse cut? what you say, the Neek bar mitzvah joint just happened. It's like what, 6 dudes on there?
Right.
Yeah.
You think somebody phoned it in? No, they knew they had to write.
They knew that they understood the assignment.
You got to understand the assignment. And it's not to, diminish anybody. It's to challenge you to be your better self. Me, I don't even want to say I'm a motivator. I like to inspire motherfuckers. I want to inspire you to be better than you've imagined that you are. I want to, because I'm learning. I know I haven't reached my pinnacle at all. I have. Y'all think these fucking songs and these beats is good? I don't like none of that shit. Straight up. It's okay.
I like Still Here. That's a banger.
Still Here is dope.
Liquor Shot is good too.
Liquor Shot is good, but if I gotta do, I'm probably 200, 300 songs inside ASCAP. How many?
He's already so far in the future.
How many do I like? Maybe 10. But it's not for me to hoard it and not release it, even though I haven't released a lot of stuff because I'd be like, I'm above reproach. And we talked about this. What I make is not for critique. Right. It wasn't created in a space for
no
assessing. No judgment. No, it's conversations between me and God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thanks for eavesdropping. I've said this before.
That's dope.
So
man.
I'm always gonna be dope.
You don't write that, I'm writing that.
Man, have it, run at it. I'm always gonna be dope because the effort put in was pure. Is it gonna be the best bars, the best metaphor, the 10x onomatopoeia, double entendres? No. But will it get you from point A to B? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see, I really, really want to see motherfuckers win. That's all I really, really, really care about is seeing motherfuckers win. That's why on HPK, if you was from the crib, yo, you could come up here and freestyle. I don't give a fuck. If you was Dr. Wax, if you made a record or project, I could put you on the shelf. Now, with those 2 scenarios, HPK, if you came up and your CD was fucked up, at whatever state of knowledge I was at, I could share my knowledge as I was still growing to help you make a better product.
It's about presentation. Yep.
Same thing at Dr. Wax. I wasn't at this level then, but I knew enough and had enough inside of me to say there's envelopes that we got to keep pushing. I never settled ever. Even if when I lost my way and didn't have a new goal, I still wasn't settled. I still was in the lab recording and making shit. I just didn't share it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had to recenter and recalibrate my beacon. What do I want to say? That's why I say I felt 3 stacks, because it's like, where do I fit in this puzzle?
Nigga, if you start running around playing flutes and I have to go and do local 181 by myself while you on the stage fluting flutes, it's gonna be some questions, my dude.
But you know what though? You gotta respect it. Like at the end of the day,
I don't know.
When you do all this, and
I respect you and all, my brother.
No, not me. I'm just saying, like, and we'll never know unless we heard from him. But man, there are feelings and emotions involved in this. When you spend your time and according to what you were introduced to hip hop, when it said this medium is about skill. If you master skill, you will be great. And you put in all these 10,000 hours and try to get skill and you become great, like 3 stacks is, and then you find out, well, you can be great, but somebody else can write your stuff, or all of these rules that we told you apply, they don't really apply. So, man, if I'm trying to outright you to death, and then I realize, oh, you ain't even write that. I focus my
20
energy
people
on
over
something
there.
that didn't exist. Yeah, you get jaded. The worst thing in hip hop to ever get, I've been there, is jaded.
Yeah, I definitely have been there. The jaded mindset will get you trapped in a space where you feel like it doesn't matter what you do anymore.
Yeah.
Like, and you just say, well, why do it? And that don't even just apply to rhyming. That applies to life. Adding on and teaching, building, just like going out and shopping. Yeah, everything. Everything.
That's why I try to focus on positivity, because jaded is a very sour place to be, man. It's infectious too. It drips on people. When people jaded and around you, they in it, dude. Cause what you say on Janora Rock, the energy.
Yeah.
Like, they become defeatists. They got a problem for every solution. You know what I'm saying?
If you around me and can't realize we losing, I can't have you around me. If you can't recognize we are,
niggas I know.
The ship is sinking.
Right. What you gonna do?
Because I don't have no buoyancy. And once we hit that water, I can't float.
So you need some help. We need a plan. We need a plan.
Man, I swim like a fish. I cannot carry you though, because we both going down.
Going down. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I just, man, I'm just filled with a lot of joy, I haven't released nothing in a while. So maybe.
So that's my question. Now you're on the spot. What's next for Thaione Davis?
On the spot.
I hate answering that question because I hate thinking about that because it's really moody. I could pull out a project tomorrow, but then
I mean fresh off your dome.
I'm talking about fresh. You think you know what it is? Is the challenge to me?
You stepped on that landmine. You saw that landmine there, cuz. You stepped on that landmine.
I'll make we want to make an EP tonight. What time is it? 2?
Yeah. Right.
So my man, shout out to DJ Noble, record players, DJ Mine. Flip. So Noble sent a joint. Me and Pugs did a joint over a Noble beat sometime in December. So me and Noble reconnected. Noble's a good dude. And shout out to all the dudes that participated in this wonderful culture in their youth and at the same time had children.
There you go.
Experience in this thing is different. Right. And some of our peers that might have viewed us a little different didn't understand at the time the fight we were fighting is a whole different fight. You know what I'm saying? When you think about you got to feed, if you want to be a man, a stand-up dude.
Let's get into that. Right.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for somebody else eating.
Yeah.
Not once, not twice.
Every day.
Every day. $100 million. So
you got to keep feeding them. Funny how that works.
You got to keep feeding them.
And clothing them.
But some of us that have stepped up to that challenge, and everybody might not have, due to circumstance, had the smoothest ability to step up. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. But for some of us, or hopefully all of us, that made you better. Like my oldest was on Still Here. He was on Walking Anonymous. And then, like I just told you earlier, he made his own album. I ain't even know about it. And it's really good. So, you know, it's different experiences that cats, you know, get. But back to DJ Noble. You see, I kept that pen right there, Sean. He was like, this dude don't know how to drive. I came back on him, swerved on him. I just swerved on him. And that's without no green power inside of me. This is regular. This is what I'm talking about when you got 1,000 things in your mind. What comes to the front? But
that's why this platform is here, so you could figure out what to express.
I don't do it with y'all. I don't want to ever have rules when I'm up here with y'all.
I feel that.
Because
I don't want you to.
Me being up here,
what's a rule?
I feel like let me be like a correspondent, you know, like man, I'm an anchor man. Y'all got me out in the field with Peter Jennings. You know what I'm saying? Over there with David Muir. Because we don't, as men, and I'm coming back to Noble.
Tamron Hall.
Tamron Hall, I'm the black Tamron Hall.
Yeah.
You know how you say
Wait a minute. I'm the black Obama.
When you say you the black somebody, that means you more blacker than them. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm dying to. I used to see
hilarious.
Webster Theater going to the movies, whatnot.
So we gonna go back to the Noble part, but when we on here, this type of platform, to me, how it inspires me, even as a civilian of it, when I'm listening to y'all doing y'all thing, we don't have a platform as men, and it's plenty of spaces for women, and I'm sure it's fly nerdettes out there. Y'all are all welcome.
They're out there. We're gonna introduce them as well.
The thing is, we don't have safe, and I hate these little corny little, I'm not PC,
of what's cool today.
Well, the platforms for men to build and express. You know what I'm saying?
In the way that we do, particularly
in the way that we do. Yeah. Absolutely. Because we got a lot to say. We really do.
Yeah.
And we have a lot. We got a lot going on with us.
Yeah.
It really is a lot to unpack. Good and bad. Shout out to Tyrese. And if we can't never say these things, what they say, the wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery. Because everybody taking all this shit.
Never heard that before.
That's heavy.
All this shit that's inside you, that's not spoken, never came out, get taken to the fucking grave. All the jewels is in the ground.
All the jewels and secrets is in the grave. I got you.
My
the real shits is in the grave. Wow.
My challenge for Fly Nerd is to let all the fucking secrets out, like Ghostbusters. Pull the fucking lever. Let the ghosts out. Let them out. Because at the end of the day, they can't beat y'all.
Facts.
They can't.
Facts.
Y'all, what each of y'all bring to the table is finite. It's absolute. They're one of one. Y'all three are your own one of one within this.
Yeah.
I don't care what thing comes up next. They can't beat it. They have, for one, we've lived an enormous life within this culture.
Right.
Facts.
Even if we didn't talk about any new thing that happened as of September 1st, we can recant of everything up to going back in reverse and still have wonderful content, wonderful experience, wonderful knowledge, lessons, everything, entertainment. They can't beat y'all.
Oh, nah.
I challenge y'all to beat the shit out of everybody. Simply because
now you're talking.
There's the attitude era. There it is. There it is.
Let the fangs out.
Because the thing is, man, we all lasted the Mohicans.
Facts. Yeah, that's a good point.
If we don't,
if not us, then who?
If not us, then nobody. Ain't no who. It dies. CTA Radio, one thing that kept me at CTA Radio for so long, even when my time had passed. It's not like I wanted to leave, but man, I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then and I think it's fair before I even say that to say, and we still got Noble in the pocket, Sean. Don't worry. I got two hands on the wheel. I think that, now
you broke a record today. You broke a record today.
I'm swearing.
Yeah, you broke a record today. Nah. So yeah, let's continue on.
Now you made me forget. I did fucking flipped over.
No, well, we still got Noble here, nigga.
We still got Noble.
We still got Noble. We still got Noble here.
Man, it was something.
You were saying we need to be who we are and really beat people over the head, because what we do is our own shit, and nobody on this planet.
So, and let's go. Okay,
because we are who we are, and the connection is synergy.
Right. So like with CTA Radio, we was on the air 2000, probably before 2000, because I had it on my album, Ride the Rails 9 to 12. But the predecessor, shout out to JP Chill,
right?
Shout out to Icebox, Chili Q,
right?
Immaculate, everybody that
right.
predates me. I only fucking exist because somebody existed before me, so I can never feel like I'm that fucking dude. Even when I know I'm sharp as a tack, I'm still not that dude because I was only here by influence from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Even when a motherfucker better than me, or when I know I could crush them, I still have to know I only exist because Chicago 7, Ants 13.
Mm-hmm.
I only got to perform at House of Blues because of Ants 13 and them.
Okay.
In my era.
Yeah.
Her era, they couldn't.
Right.
Shout out to Artistic. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hip Hop Museum for preserving things. But going back to CTA Radio.
Nah, nigga, Noble.
No, we gonna go there first.
He's going through. He's traveling.
It's just about culture. It's just to say that having that mantle that you inherited from JP and the likes of, a responsibility comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point for me where I felt like if I leave, the shit dies. Because who is the generation to pick up the torch? Who am I passing torches to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's either A, volunteering for torches, or B, worthy of the fucking torch? If there is no answer, I have to carry the torch and look like fucking Gandalf out here. and I shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to, but I shouldn't have to. I should get to a point where I can expand and grow and venture out and do these things. That's all. So when I say for culture shit, man, they can't fucking beat y'all because y'all were there. Y'all operate off of culture. It's not fiction. It's not nothing mystery gods. No.
Right. Yeah.
It's actual facts. Now back to Noble. I'm working on a project right now. Kai's got to record a joint, but I'm pretty much I'm happy with the writing.
First right here.
And thanks, Chuck. I'm happy with the writing, and this will probably be the first project of a couple that I'll be making public real soon. It's called There's Proof. Okay. That's what I'm calling it.
That's the name of the full.
Yeah, unless he don't even know yet, but as far as I'm concerned, it's called There's Proof.
That's dope because it's kind of like still here, and then now there's proof. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you.
There's a theme going.
Yeah, there's a theme going.
You got to stand on your titles.
Yeah.
Your words got to mean something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so if you go from still here to proof, wouldn't the evolution be something in the form of proof of life or evidence of life?
Man, you got to, see, we can always build on it. I got a project that never came out that to me was my magnum opus. It's called Finest Hour. It's 60 minutes complete of the finest, what you can do. But the thing is, it's a concept because I haven't reached my finest hour yet. So it's a working theme. Until I feel like I'm operating at my full apex, I can't make that record. So I got records conceptually ready that I can't make because I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good enough to make.
Oh my goodness.
So try to add another. Let's add another challenge to producers, or like the producers and the creators to come up with a concept a day.
A concept a day?
An album concept.
You got to be a creative. You got to be creative, man. Like creativity is blind. It doesn't discriminate. So everybody's got the power to do it. Like
Once you grab a hold of creativity and tap into it, then effortless.
Yeah. I'm expanding this. I'm expanding this challenge. So now we're gonna expand this challenge to the comic illustrators,
okay,
and to the writers. Create a character a day. Create a plot a day. You know what I'm saying?
A character a day, Ambi. I can rattle off 10. I can rattle off 10 characters in the next 5 minutes.
We can do this. So we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this the Fly Nerd, the culture challenge. This is the culture challenge.
Yeah, if you out here listening and you want to be down with the Fly Nerd, you got to represent and say what kind of challenge you completed.
Let's go.
When you see us in the streets and at these conventions and outside for real, let us know. Hey man, you know what? I just knocked out about 3 joints. I did some power moves.
Yeah.
I came up with a concept.
Yeah.
I got a great idea for something. I want to, and I'm not always going to be there, but I'm there in spirit. I'm the Jerobi of this shit. So when y'all come around, I want you to feel like you were inspired to do something. When you see us, you know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, I did something. I fucking did something. That's all that matters.
Put yourself on.
Put yourself on. I shouted myself out and I did something. Straight up.
Right.
Because we don't do ego and pride. Like if I shout myself out, that's not ego. Ego is most time is a negative connotation. That's you know what I'm saying? And it's
egos are healthy sometimes. There's a balance because there's a personality that humans have to deal with regardless.
If you don't love yourself, who gonna love you?
Yeah.
I can't expect love from nobody if
you don't look both ways across the street, then who's gonna get hit by the car? You or
the car?
Like the mistake, right? Car hit itself.
Nah, man,
that car didn't hit me, it hit the concept of me.
It hit, but see, that's what it is, Sean. Cats need to really. We're not gonna be here forever.
Nope.
Don't fucking take it for advantage. Some of us have conquered some serious things, and we still here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like man, I mean, either A, and this is what I say to any artist. You didn't have to come from behind the curtain. It really starts. You could be an artist your whole life. Once you go public, that's when it's real. If you've allowed yourself to go public with it, you now have a responsibility to the kinship, the brotherhood of this fraternity to do some shit. Otherwise, go back to being a fucking behind the curtain person. You know what I'm saying? Practice your stuff in the dark. And it's okay. You don't lose. You become what is called a fan, a participator. You don't become to be an architect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, you gotta show up.
Yeah, show and prove.
Are you a participator or are you an architect?
Right.
That's the question.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm obsessed with this shit. Interested is just a fucking hobby. I'm obsessed with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got all the jokers.
I only got jokers.
Now that's a different metaphor. He got all the jokers.
Yeah, he got all the jokers.
Playing spades.
Right. He killed it.
I can't decide which joker I am, though.
Yeah, we went
he got all of them.
See how we went 360 degrees back to the jokers.
I can't even decide. Wow, that would be a tough question for me. I'm not sure what joker I am.
I'm going Boston tonight. Tell him. He got 13. How you got 13 jokers? Listen.
Yeah, I think I'm Smiley Fish Joker. I'm the type of Joker I'm Smiley Fish Joker.
Smiley Fish. That's
I'm Smiley Fish.
That's deep.
Well, see what you're doing right now. This is such a safe, creative space.
But is it extreme Joker? The one that ripped his face off?
No. See, I'm a few iterations before that. While I'm a fan of what the Joker did there, I was also not a fan of what the Joker did there.
Yeah,
that's too much for me.
Yeah, that's too much. Yeah.
I'm like, you really carved your face off, dude. Like that, you did that.
Dude, that's why we say all the Jokers are welcome, from the carved smile to the paint to the paint falling off your face smile, to the dropped in the acid pool. Town needs an animal smile. Man, who is that? Vicky Vale.
Ooh.
Yeah, stop the presses.
Yeah.
Stop the press.
What do you want? My face on a $1 bill.
Nah, man. But so let me ask y'all a question. What for Fly Nerd, like, like what y'all want? What y'all want to see
Everything.
this become in the next? I'm gonna give you just a timeline. We 1 year out. It's August 31st. I'm about to start pulling crops. I got corn out there that's almost ready, like literally, like real corn husks. Where do y'all want to be a year from now with this? What milestone do y'all want to have accomplished under the belt within this next calendar year?
Next calendar year in greater places, man. I definitely
that's not a.
I was going to get into it.
I'm talking about exact.
I was going to get into it.
Pacific Ocean, cuz.
More conventions, more traveling, more putting the brand and the name out in other places other than Chicago and where I'm doing right now.
I love it.
I definitely want to like the New York Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Cons. Fly Nerd Group need to be in those places. More just more reach. We all are artists here. I'm a photographer myself, a filmmaker. I want to do more gallery work, more to the art side, and more to reaching into that community and to the nerd community as well, to establish our brand and make sure, because we got other things cooking creatively, like in regards to music and other creative content that Fly Nerd Group is actually doing. I'm glad you brought that up, since you are the Jerobi, you are part of the chefs in into the creation part as well. So, when it comes to like creating this new atmosphere space for this brand, it's definitely expansion, and it's definitely creating new lanes where fans could get a hold of us in a new type of medium concept.
Now, and before Sean and Ambi answer, keep this in mind as well. Do you think what are the things you need to accomplish that as well? Do you think you already have what you need to accomplish that, or do you have a roadmap of how to exactly accomplish these things? Because only reason I'm asking is because action with intention is the only way we're gonna reach goals.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's that classic statement: thought times action determines the future.
So, Ambi, what about you? And then Sean.
So, for me, specifically, in the next year, I want to have successfully got a good handle on the public school aspect of our program.
Okay.
The curriculum where we're teaching youth and promoting literacy amongst the youth and getting them to a place where they are able to tap into their creativity and realize that they can actually turn that into like a potential career path.
Right.
I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm really hyper focused on in terms of trying to manifest for the next year. The other thing that I'm really focused on for us is really cementing our the monetization of our brand. And that kind of leans into a lot of different spaces, but I'll top it off with, I want merch. I want our merch to start to become a thing. Okay. That's where those are the two things I'm focused on over the next year.
And you feel like also you have a roadmap to achieve those things as well already, or
yes and no. So I say, like, yes, we have the network for both. So we have the resources that we can tap into that can assist and help support those journeys. Both of them, we have already kind of started those paths. Like we've already built the curriculum for the schools. We've already addressed. We've done some school stuff. We've been in the schools. We
worked with school stuff, and I also work with Pugs as well, doing you know, just introducing the arts and that creativity to to children, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
And get them into the whole form of creation and the importance of it, but then the natural part of it as well. Younger, you're born creators, your imagination is going off. So, you know, you need to find these mediums and channels to create and nowadays the shit is profitable. You know what I mean? Like you could be a creative at a young age and have things going for yourself and your families and get you out of there. And all it took was a thought.
Yeah. What about? Oh, go ahead.
That's it.
What about you, Sean?
For me, it falls partially in line with both of them, but also I want the monetization of the brand. I would like to see it proliferate, you know, definitely, and become a known symbol, both in merch, but also in the integrity of the product that we put out. And I would like to by next year, within the year, have at least one of our media forms, whether it be the graphic novel or animated shorts or anything like that. I would like to have those in at least pre-production, if not, you know, first steps to coming out.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's that merch side, definitely.
I love it. And see, I asked y'all that because I would love to, you know, recap a year from now, August 31st, 2025.
Okay.
And be like, man, remember the stuff we talked about? We was building.
Yeah.
Did we get the foundation laid? Did we get the wall? Did we get some walls built? Is the plumbing in? Is the roof up? It don't have to be built. Did we break ground at all on the shit we said we was gonna do?
Right.
Yeah, did we start that wall?
Did we start that wall? So, you know, I'm always rooting for y'all.
For what it's worth, we came a long way there, Taiwan.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Long way.
Watched it.
And the way we working now is total manifestation. And I'm aligned with great brothers here that help a lot of this stuff move forward. I mean, from Sean Moon, you know what I mean, before Ambi was even involved, it was just me and him. And whatever we was getting, wherever we needed, it got done. You know what I mean? No matter what. You know, we was like the A-team and shit. It's like, yo, boom, we need this. All right, boom, all right, got this. Boom, I need this. Boom, all right, we could do this. And it worked. You know what I mean? To a point where we could expand to bring on Ambi. And yeah, this Star Scream right here, man.
Ambi was Ambi, to put this in Chicago sports terms, Ambi was the Scottie Pippen that we didn't know.
I was about to say he Pippen.
That we didn't know we needed.
I get a Pippen kind of feel from you.
We didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know we needed.
Gregory Hines knows.
Hey, that's right.
And real talk, just on this is gonna seem odd, but there's an American Dad episode where Scotty plays himself. Watch that shit. It is hilarious.
Where he plays himself?
Yes, he totally, like, he makes fun of himself about that book he put out. Like, he completely laughs at himself, and he's completely part of like a conspiracy. It's like it was so random. I'm watching random American Dad because I was stoned. I'm like, Stone, Seth MacFarlane make me laugh. I turn on American Dad and here's Scottie Pippen. And I was like, well, this is gonna be interesting, and it was.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's crazy,
yeah, man.
I mean, because I would like, you know, I've already extended to Kaz and Ambi before, but Sean, you know, I want to make it clear that any way I can help and assist, you know, I'm there to assist because I believe in what y'all doing, proud of what y'all doing. You know, I know it's strength in numbers. You know, nobody can make promises that they always going to be available and up front, but wherever I can assist,
for sure,
y'all got me. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Straight up and down.
Word.
And just like every member, every guest, you the homie. You know what I mean? You're an honorary fly nerd. You are the Jerome.
No, he's not honorary. He actually
you are like
Yeah,
Fly Nerd.
Look, you got here and you didn't have to ritually sacrifice anybody.
Not yet. Not yet.
A lot of roasting to apply, but no, man.
That's the prerequisite. Okay.
You broke the record, dude. This is like the longest podcast the longest podcast we ever done, and I'm going to keep every bit of it. We're not going to cut a damn thing from this.
We're keeping it live.
We barely even got started. That's the thing. They don't really understand.
We could go for another 15. What's up?
Man, ask away. So
what you talking about?
quick time with I'm just bullshitting. But throw them whatever.
You're about your health. I want you to be about your health. You always say stay chiseled. What is the thing about staying chiseled to you that the peeps should know? The folks
stay chiseled on the surface. Nas and Large Pro had a song called Stay Chiseled. It was a fun joint.
Right.
Stay chiseled on the surface is a physical attribute. That's fine, but I want to stay sharp in mental, physical, spiritual essence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just I'm not a proponent per se of mental health. I know there are people who have issues and mental health exists, but for the majority, I do feel like right from wrong. You can choose to respond and do better. You know what I'm saying? So some excuses, it's mental health. No, they know consequence. And it is what it is, like
that's real.
And that's just speaking from experience, because if I've had to make decisions and couldn't cower out and blame, mental health, it's because I had grandparents, what I'm saying? What would my grandmother say?
Right.
My grandparents gone. But I still walk around thinking I'm in their light. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep my mental sharp. I'm trying to keep my spiritual sharp. I got blinders on that I don't let poison come in. And then physically, I want to be fit and able to function with my kids and my peers, things like that. And far as that chisel, over time, I started to think, maybe I'm really the bad guy. maybe I am my own antagonist and protagonist. Maybe I'm the toxic one.
I can see that.
Because I know how I am.
I can see.
You know what I'm saying? But my toxicity is with love. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely.
It's the drive. It's
drive. It's definitely drive, but it's
not negative. Like
no. Some poison is has benefit. Every poison don't kill
poison.
You. Yeah,
terrible was fine.
Terrible
was fine.
Even though it is an outdated use. People used to expose themselves to toxins and poisons on purpose to build up the resistance.
Yeah,
and there you go. You got to do that.
They was out there licking frogs.
They did that for the high.
Alcohol.
They did that for the high.
You want to know something funny?
It is poison, but they did it for the high.
You ever think about the fact that in order to find the good shit that works, they had to try the shit that would kill you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's a crazy journey for life of humans to get to that point.
Think about the number of Native Americans who died before they figured out which mushrooms were safe for their ceremonies.
Chayote?
Yes.
I got the ultimate ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's true, man. Yeah. Cali was dope. Man.
Cali was a ball. Yeah. That was a great tour.
Spirit walking.
Man, you know what? I've learned how to spirit walk on demand at this point in life.
I've learned how to lucid dream, so I feel that. Yeah. I practice lucid dreaming, so I get that.
I want to do that too.
To go back to your chisel, my chisel now, it means so much. It's not just physical. It just means keeping myself good, man. I mean, I feel fucking great. Like when cats be like, "How you doing, man? You good?" "Oh, I'm straight. I'm good." No, I fucking feel amazing. And it's and I want that when I deal with somebody, if I step into their light, I want that to radiate to them because maybe they on the great spectrum. No, I need to pull you up. I'm feeling so fucking awesome. I could glitter off a little bit of awesomeness so I could be fantastic, and then you could be feeling tremendous. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we level each other up?
Good vibes are infectious, just like bad vibes.
Yeah, like a smile, like a smile.
That's what chiseling is for me, man. I want my family to feel good. I want to feel good. I want my peers, my ALIs to feel good. I want my fucking enemies, which I don't have any, to feel good.
That's right.
If you feel good, I'm not on your radar. You wouldn't have no reason to be intimidated or feel like I have something of value that you want to take. No. You could have, listen, everything I got, you could have it. Because guess what? I will manifest it again. You can't fucking beat me. It keeps going now, back there.
You like Dune. How much you like Dune? Dune or Star Wars? Dune or Star Wars?
Dune, D-U-N-E?
Yes.
Yeah, Dune.
Oh, come on, Dune.
Dune or Star Wars?
Listen, man, 1984 with Sting up in there. Muad'Dib with the spice. I'm the real Muad'Dib. Before Dune came out, I was saying that stuff, and then they want to come out with little Tim chat. Should have put me in that movie, the Black Dune.
Black Dune.
Black Dune.
You know what this is? This is Black Dune.
Man, I got some spice. I got spice rolled up right here.
Right here, the Black Dune. Hey, I want some of that spice.
I've been rolling spice. No, you know what? Like,
you got real spice now, for real.
Doom is one of my favorite movies. I never liked Star Wars ever. To be honest, I always thought Star Wars was lame. But the stuff I'm into is I'm a little left of center. Like, I love Aliens. I love Lord of the Rings.
What do you think about have you watched Rings of Power?
I watched all of it, yo.
What do you think of Rings of Power?
I think it's a good lateral pivot, but it drags. And I'm not mad because just out of curiosity, you want to see how these other worlds evolve. And because the thing about fiction and fantasy, every moment in these epic quests aren't just full of, peril. Some days,
as someone who runs as someone who runs D&D perpetually, beach day has been more than people realize. Not every time we sit down at the table to roll dice is it a big boss fight or a world moving moment. Sometimes if there are just what I like to call shopping episodes, beach episodes, like, and it's character development stuff. That's a big part of it as well, because we have agreed to have this collective delusion, because that's what I call it.
A collective delusion.
Yeah, we have agreed that we are not these humans. That we are out here. We are elf, half elf, whatever you may have chosen.
Right.
We are these things. So in that collective delusion, much like real life though, sometimes it's just the walking on the road talking. Sometimes it's just, we need to stop and buy something, and that will be it. But all the role play that's involved actually ends up getting the players closer to each other, and that's just all part of the world building.
But you know what? That's an analogy for just relationships in life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are the little things that make up the big things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many little moments do me and Kaz have versus big moments?
I was just going to say, everything wasn't about the big show and all that shit.
Right.
It's the little moments.
It's the little moments.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that lead up to that.
It was that trip to the corner store back in the day when y'all got a dime bag to buy some blunts. That's going to be the larger memory.
Yeah.
Overall than whatever money that got made from the rhymes y'all did later.
Oh man, listen. The amount of money I've made off of music is completely irrelevant to the memories that I've experienced doing this, straight up and down. Like, yes, we need to eat.
Real.
I don't want to exploit myself But if I never made money doing this, I'll still be right here talking with y'all.
Because of the memories. Because of the memories, and that's what's important, and that's that's actually.
I just throw the money out there because it's a principality to
it
everything,
is a principality,
and every service deserves. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, dude, money is. We should never have to talk about money because it's a given.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because everybody got it.
And it's fleeting. Money
exactly.
money comes, money goes.
Yeah. Well, they call it currency, and you got to think about any other scenario where currents are at play, whether it's a river or a stream.
It's always in motion.
It's always in motion. So it's serving its purpose for us to get from one place to the next. But that's the point. That's the point.
Even if you save, and to stay on the water analogy, or build up a reservoir, your reservoir needs to flow for it to not get stagnant.
Pop the levees. Pop the levees. Let it out.
It still has to flow. So even if you have a water tower, you need to flush that old water out, bring new water in.
Yeah,
you can't let it sit.
That's your personal economy. Your personal economy requires rain.
Transformers or G.I. Joe? Transformers or G.I. Joe?
Interesting Hasbro question.
I mean,
yeah, fuck Kenner.
This for Ty. This for Ty.
You know what though?
That's interesting.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
I feel like I'm gonna drink test straight up. Like,
all right, yeah,
y'all got to drink. Y'all got to drink. Y'all got to smoke. Now you know what? I love Transformers. I absolutely love Transformers. Right?
Yeah.
But Nemesis Enforcer,
Cobra Live,
Serpentor.
Listen, Serpentor, Destro, my nigga.
Now I'm a Joe head, but my real true colors is
it's Cobra.
I'm Cobra.
Let's get him.
I still think we got the skit idea. The insurance claim departments from each side. I'm telling you, that shit would go hard.
Claims department,
yeah,
from the
on
damage Cobra
from damage from G.I. Joe and Cobra. The real that's the real fight. The real fight is that. That's the real fight.
All that shit.
That is
when they was fighting near the Capitol building.
That go back to all this creative stuff that we saying. If y'all can't for the 100 challenge, Sean just popped off 2 or 3 now.
Yeah.
So it's infectious, man. I really challenge cats to come out of your box, build with your people.
We are here.
Realize, I mean, just because cats is older a little bit, don't mean you still can't have joy and fun in life. Just because we got responsibilities, Kai's got all these fucking toys in the background.
That's the real secret to life. They did. You ever seen the experiment that they did with there was the elderly people. It was about 5 elderly couples. And most of them had rheumatoid arthritis and aches and pains, could barely walk and had to use canes or whatever. But they built a set that represented what would be equivalent to us, like the late 80s, early 90s. So the world looked like how it was for them in the 30s and 40s. They built a set, and then the music that they was playing was from that era. They put the Coke in the Coke bottles from that era. They gave them the food at the diner from that era. They served it, and they said these people spent every day in there, and the more time they spent in this area, the more their body started to heal, and they started to be able to walk better and felt more alive and healthy.
It reminded me of Cocoon. Remember Cocoon?
The first step of getting old is stop moving.
It's letting go of that which gave you life in the first place. What motivates you? When you lose your motivation, your body says, "Oh, it's time to shut down."
So there we go back to that chisel shit. I gotta keep moving because y'all know we all 40 plus. I don't look it.
Nope.
I know I don't look it, and I certainly don't feel it. It's because I'm still moving. Not to cut you off, Sean. I know you was coming in the parking lot, but I mean, it's absolutely important, especially for us as Black folks. We are eating things that's not intrinsic from us.
Correct.
We are moving in ways that's not either. We are environments that are not what we need, we have to care about our health. Like, health don't mean you got to be perfect. It just means if you doing this, you gotta practice counterbalance. You gotta be able to pendulum your health. If you know you want to go eat biscuits because you love biscuits, go walk a little bit. Because biscuits is good. You know what I'm saying? But balance it out, man. Like, some stuff we shouldn't eat, like Ambi say, it's no swearing in the diet. But
none at all. For
some people, I mean, there may be an argument. They may be indigenous of a place where that is their diet. We talking in let's say New Guinea or some shit like that.
Wild boar is something that African kings ate. That is not we know that for historical fact.
Yeah.
So I mean it's all once like you said, region and genetics. So you're from a descent from that area, and so that's you. I'm not gonna knock you because once again, actually that's not even my business. That's not even my business. Fair,
there's a difference between the wild boar and what we know now.
And what's processed. Exactly. I mean,
absolutely.
To circle back to the conversation about food earlier, even though it costs me a little bit more, I only actually buy meat these days from locally sourced farms. Like, I need to know that it came from a farm. I need to know that it was grass fed. I need to know, like,
I'm almost there with you, boy. I'm almost there with you.
I go to a butcher shop that has its main farm in Michigan.
Yeah.
And that's where I get meat from, because I know the source of my meat. Like, I could ask for a picture of the cow, and they just happen to take link. I ain't ashamed. I'm on it.
Hey, qualified,
you know what I'm saying? They take link. It's a little more than what that you would pay a jewel, but I know for a fact I'm getting high quality, fresh from the farm product. That's why I go to farmers markets.
They take Zelda too?
Yep.
See,
if you thought that.
You know what, Sean? A couple years ago, I was getting all my water food, fish, seafood, etc., from Alaska.
Yeah.
I was getting deliveries once a month, in a cryogenic box, you know what I'm saying, with the dry ice, straight up from Alaska, and I was eating some of the freshest fish in the fucking world, and it's night and day between the grocery store out here.
Absolutely.
If I could afford it, because I had the trial for this company called Moink, where you get to pick the farm that your food comes from, and they would bring you one of those boxes. I had the trial for a while, but I couldn't do the job stuff. I had to, switch it up. But that, man,
is it Moink or Moo and Oink?
No, it's Moink. It's Moink. Yeah, it's just,
I knew you was thinking that shit.
I know. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I said. I thought when I first saw the name, I was like, "Oh, what is this online Moo and Oink?" But the name of the company is Moink, and you can choose the farm. Oh, wow. That's how granular they get with it. Like, you can choose the farm, you can choose like what parts you want, what cuts you want. Like, they get really deep into it. And I wish I could have afforded the subscription. That's something I plan to get back to.
I'm gonna put y'all on to something low key that most people don't even realize that culturally is going on right in front of our faces.
What's that?
So if you know anyone that is Hindu, Hindus, for all of their different religious traditional days, and in general, in many instances, they actually have farms that they already are affiliated with. So like a family will go and buy a whole goat, and then a part of the tradition is that the head of the household will slaughter that goat, and then will cut parts of that goat out. And so you can go to that family, that associate that and throw them some bucks, and then they'll cut out the meat from that for you, and they only eat similar to, like, if you go to certain halal,
yep.
The Muslims do the same thing. If you know one, they know where to go to get actual untreated, like no chemical base, none of that extra hormones, anything, cows and goats, lamb, all that.
I got a lamb like that, yo. I bought a whole lamb, yo.
You have a lamb?
I had my first halal pizza the other day.
Yeah, it's different.
That's different right there.
And all it is that it's the way in which that the meat, very similar to culture.
You didn't sound too. How was the results of that?
Oh, it was fine. It was actually fresher than I've really kind of had a pizza from like a restaurant or something like that. It was like fresh. Like I almost felt like it was like made. Like
what kind of meat was on it?
No meat. It was just the veggies. It was
so it was halal with no. Okay.
Well, technically, that's not halal. Halal only applies to the treatment of the meat.
But
exactly the way the blood is drained and
but
things
also
like
like
that.
and
the way they pray
there
over
are halal bakeries that only that people only go from. So it's about the full preparation as well. It's more.
Yeah,
it's like
there's no swine based product inside of the for example, if you're using the butters, like some of the like some people use lard in everything that they cook in a bakery.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's those if you find those people talk to them, add them onto your circle, and yeah, you could buy the whole goat. You can take a part of it. When they get the cow, you can get the cow, run in, or if you got the space, you can actually buy the whole joint and throw it in your big storage freezer too.
There's a restaurant here. It's close to Wicker Park. It's on like Division and Milwaukee, close to Division in Milwaukee. They're a smokehouse, and you can order through them a whole cow. Like, and they will they will give you like where the cow came from, how it was raised. If it's still alive, you get to kind of like monitor its life.
Do they smoke it for you?
They will smoke it for you.
Smoke oxtails.
Yep, they will smoke it for you.
Lean meat. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's I hate to preach it, and I know Kaz, I just seen the red light come on. Bing, 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 bing. He like, yo, wrap it up, B. Nah, but as far as health and all this shit, man, man, we have to they killing us with this food shit.
By design.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, me gardening, like my ultimate, to chime in on y'all question for y'all, like year plan. Mine isn't quite a year, but it's definitely within a 5-year plan.
Yeah, what's your goal?
Man, land out of here. Land in Illinois is fine. Mm-hmm. I need some land where I can grow food for more than 4 months, 5 months. I'm talking about 9 to 12 months.
You want a self-sustainable farm.
100%, man. And that doesn't have to be. I don't need no whole acre.
Will you travel to do it, or
absolutely? When I just came back from Florida, like I was telling you, I wanted. I'll take a couple flatbeds and grab some dirt from Kentucky, some dirt from Georgia, some dirt from Tennessee, and some sandy soil from Florida, mix it all up and bring it back to the crib.
Yeah.
But will it sustain the Chicago weather?
I don't know.
So let me put you on the vertical farming, the indoor farming inside of the there's a way that you can do it. Like you buy one of those
you may have the greenhouse and stuff.
But they do those seed boxes. I know what you're talking about, Andy, where you can do the vertical. My only difference is I like that, and that is very efficient. Mm-hmm. And even my neighbor next to me, he does the watering and the irrigation.
Yeah.
That's efficient and timely. You can go out of town and your shit's still working. I am probably kind of fucked up because I need to be of the earth.
He's spoiled by the earth. Yeah, I respect that.
I need to manually water. And see the thing, it's really me gardening is so therapeutic, but the process is probably some of the purest things it's the purest thing I've ever done aside from making art and music. Because I know when I plant some seeds, some shit is gonna die. Either some stuff is gonna die from insects, and I have to be in unison with them and say, all right, these little moths and these little bugs is gonna eat this. I might get aphids or whatever. I have to be okay with that. I have to know that some stuff I will be collateral damage. I will kill some of these things.
Spray for bugs.
I don't spray shit. Okay. I don't spray nothing. I may use natural things, like I might plant some marigolds or I might plant some dill. That's why when you come through, you see it's mad herbs growing.
Dill, mint, and I forgot the other one that's easy to grow that repels.
Chives, dill, mint.
Chives, dill, mint. Yep.
Yo, I'm growing all them shits, B. And
For real.
do they work all the time 100%? No.
No.
But then that's the balance of life and nature.
Yeah.
I am not supposed to beat nature. I am a part of nature.
Right.
So
we're supposed to work with nature.
It's got to be unison. And so with the seed containers or what you're talking about, the vertical farming, I love it. I think it's fantastic. To me, there's a sterile connotation behind that I personally don't like. I respect it. I will do it if I got to feed people, but I enjoy the fact of going out watering myself. You know what I'm saying? Like if all my watermelons, I don't know if the bees was funny style or the ants was funny style, but guess what? I self-pollinated.
How you know the ants were funny?
I don't know if dude, they might not have been taking the pollen where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, I took a Q-tip. All the watermelons I got are the ones that I self-pollinated. You know what I'm saying?
You're doomed.
Yeah, well, you got to.
A lot of people don't take the bee population decreasing seriously. That shit is mad serious.
It's for real.
A lot of people don't take it seriously. Like they're like, oh, so what? Less bees, I don't get stung. Like, no, fuck that. We need them.
That. Yeah.
Past couple years, we've been better though. It's been.
Yeah, it has gotten better.
I will tell you that because you need them. Yeah, certain shit is not gonna grow without the help of bees. Straight up and down. Cucumbers, like you can't rely on moths and ants and little shit. Cucumbers, squashes. I mean, you could pollinate peppers. But
ants are catch-22 because while they can spread it, they are just as much there to help to bring it down or like convert it to their little to what they need.
Yeah, we got a 50-50 relationship.
Nature is balanced.
Yeah, that's just what it is with ants.
I ain't mad at them though. Siafu, y'all know about them African ants?
No.
You ever heard about the Siafu ants in Africa?
The one that they use to close up their wounds and whatnot?
No, these are the most deadliest ants in the world.
Get into it.
You know, so I don't know if you seen me and Infinito, we had a little project called Siafu.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what that was.
They army ants. They in Africa and Asia, man. They all folks. Literally. They all GD. And for real, that's the only thing. I know it sounds funny, but it's real.
I know what you mean. We know what you mean.
They straight for real. Because I grew up with folks, so
so everybody know what that is.
These ants are straight gangsters. Mm-hmm. They will kill anything, like because they come in mass. So if it's a carcass there, it's about to literally be 200,000. And they're gonna sweep through that carcass in a matter of a couple minutes. It's gone.
Chop.
It's gone, man. So I don't know. I don't like to preach about health and food. I don't want to see motherfuckers dying unnecessarily.
No, because we see unhealthies as we speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. This cat's going through the sticks right now.
I don't want to see cats getting their feet cut off.
Yeah,
they got diabetes. Yeah. They got to get something cut off. Like why?
Yeah. No, we at the age where we gotta inform each other about this and stop being scared, you know what I mean, about health and getting yourself better, because this is it.
Man, you see, I know y'all talking on the text side. I got me a record sleeve right here. Just so y'all know, right here, right? You see it's white. That's the bounce the light. So I got light under my chin.
This guy right here.
So I'm glowing. Yo,
this guy right here.
We tell them behind the scenes.
So you sparkling, so you can sparkle on the
really
cam.
Sparkling. Sean, if you can see it, I know you got the little logo up there, but listen, boy, I'm clean.
I see.
You got the bling on.
Nice.
I got really no shadows. No, it's no shadows.
Hey, he a Twilight vampire in the sunlight.
Straight rebel moon.
But now you all about imagery. Yeah, I knew you was going to cook something. Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do?
And we talked about it. He's like, watch, he going to be set up.
Yeah, it's going to be a set up, hands free.
The only thing I can control absolutely is my presentation of myself. So when we talk about merch and all these other things, when we get back to the nuts and bolts of it all, what I project is how I'm going to be perceived.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I project myself and not in my highest form, I won't be received in my highest form. I have to ask myself, what is my highest form today? Because it's not always the same. But what is my highest form? Like what's today? Today's Saturday. Mm-hmm. My highest form debut live on the podcast. Boom, I'm sparkling. Next time we come around, next time we come around, I might be different, but I have to control the narrative. We have to always control our narratives. That's why I love what the fuck y'all doing, because can't nobody beat y'all. They can't break y'all. They can't tell y'all shit. Y'all have y'all own narrative. It's one of one. It's so original. I've never seen it done before, and I'm in these digital streets and these physical streets. I read, I scroll. You know what I'm saying? My scroll game is vicious, boy. Left. Hard. Look at the scroll. I got the scroll wheel on it. I'm in there.
Can go.
But I'm just saying, man, like y'all really should be proud of yourself. Y'all powerful. I don't want y'all to ever get to the point. And in case y'all ever get there, I just want to say it as a person who receives what y'all do. Y'all the best. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all hit them obstacles and roadblocks, remember, it's somebody that's like me out there. And to be honest, they a real fucking fly nerd. Like I'm an architect. I'm not just a participant. I'm talking about y'all got some straight participants only out there. Y'all breathing life into them.
Right.
So that's you know real. What I'm saying? Muscle through whatever little bullshit and just keep it funky, man, because y'all are on to something that it amazes me. Straight up. Once I seen y'all get the official logo, I'm like, oh, it's over.
It is over.
Once I seen the glasses and FG, I was like, and then the beard came, and then Sean with the sexy voice. Hey, listen.
Hey, shout out to Jedi for that. Shout out to Jedi.
Shout out to Jedi.
I will have you record. I just want you to come through and just read. You could read anything, and I'll chop it up, man. You got that Midas voice, boy. Straight up and down. This hype, man. It's because here's the thing.
Well, tell him, Sean, you want to get into vocal acting.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say.
I've been working on my voices, so that's
you don't have a regional voice, which is great.
Interesting way to say it.
Your tone. Sometimes when these casting calls, and now that you've in it, I'm sure you trust me. I want to be in this world too. I know I got a raggedy voice, but I think it has character, so I might fit something. But for you, I've seen some of the call outs. Something that's regional or something that is neutral. You don't have an East Coast, a down south, a up north, Midwest. Yours is so neutral and fluid. You could get all the calling jobs. Really? I mean,
that's interesting.
Listen,
thank you.
I do stuff, business stuff.
He could do movie phone and shit,
outside of this shit, right? I actually you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just put it on paper. I'm going to probably hire you to do some voiceover for some of our stuff.
Done.
Like I have a cosmetology business as well. And I have a travel business. I have a marketing business. Like there's enterprising going on aside from hip hop, but learning how to use each other to each other's, first of all, pushing each other to the highest point where they feel confident that they can perform and excel when they in the fire. Because, you might get cats and you have them come through and they on the clock and they on the ticket. And then they clam up. It's like, dude, no, we are in the end game.
Right.
You can't. it's happening.
Yeah.
But
that's real.
I definitely want to get you
anytime
for some voiceover for some stuff that I'm doing, because it's a really neutral, like our audience, me and my wife with the cosmetology is ladies. Most, it's cosmetology.
Right.
But the demographic, the age bracket, it go all the way up to like the 80s, from 20s to 80s. So you have an unnerving, safe, articulation that I'm like, you know what? It's got to happen. And then, I don't know if it helps, throw it on the resume. Like, boom, I do have real work out there.
All of that works. All of that works. So thank you.
Now he flexing the voice here. Oh,
now all of it.
Thank you.
Dude, when the show is happening.
Listen here, Mike. I will come right over there and I will fucking shove it up your fucking ass.
No.
All right.
Sean is all like smashing.
Because when you talking about your plan, Sean, bringing things to life, when I saw what y'all was doing, I was like, man, this is finally an opportunity. I could be on the animation. I could voice over something. I'm like, they could make a Fly Nerd something and I could be a character. This is what I thought about y'all before.
Yeah, we working that.
I already know that y'all in shooting for that path and I want to be a part of it. But I'm like, dude, why can't we have hip hop shit or some animation shit where we are the voices?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't got to be Matt Groening and fucking Nancy Cartwright forever.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be Cree Summer doing everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Now, it would be Phil Lamar does.
See?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Phil Lamar is everybody.
So I'm
content being Starscream and Cobra Commander.
I just want to be a part of it. I don't even care. I could say one line. I don't even know how to act. I could just be me. Adai had me doing some film with him. He like, dude, you can't act for shit, but you're a good actor. Because it was believable.
That's Virgo talk, brother. That's putting you down and putting you in place. Hey, you a whack good actor.
No, I see that Libra shit. I see that.
And my twins are Libras, actually. September 27th. I got 2 Libras in the house. So
danger zone.
But they still September, so I claim them a little bit more than y'all.
I'm a true October Libra. October.
Yeah, I'm an October.
Now, y'all can have it. My mother's a Libra. We aren't friends.
Nah, because so Libras and Virgos are like it's like the compatibility for Libras and Virgos. It's like if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
We are wrong. Yeah, my mother, I've been disowned. Man, I'm my mother only child. Boy,
she said I like my other son better.
The one that doesn't exist.
Hold up, man. Hold up.
Ouch. Oh,
it's dark.
Emotional damage.
Man, there's
holy moly.
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
Oh, we live? Okay.
You gotta accept the real.
You know what? Your truths are your truths. I mean, it's I want to, and it's for anybody who ever dealing with something. I would love to have the greatest relationship, but sometimes, you just gotta accept what things are, hope they can unfold and unpack to be what you want them to be. But sometimes things ain't never supposed to be what you want.
Right.
Period.
I mean, you get what you get. It's not a choice. It's a crackerjack box. You don't have a choice in.
All you can do is control your own reaction. That's the only thing you can control.
Listen. I was married. I was married to a Virgo. My mom's an Aries. With the Virgo,
club,
when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
And like you say, Virgos don't let go of nothing. Like it's like it'd be like the littlest thing, like accidentally stepped on your toe like 20 years ago. And it'll just be randomly in the middle of like we swimming in a pool having a ball, and they'd be like, "Man, you stepped on my toe."
Elephant Beach.
And you be like, "The fuck?"
Like,
damn, like okay, like it's just like, or I could bring up something legit. Like they could literally, like I could literally be slapped in the face by the Virgo in a moment, and they'll bring up the accident I did years ago, and they'd be like, "That's what you just slapped. I got a black eye right now." Like.
We got these different kind of receipts, man. It's
right. The receipts don't match.
Them receipts are timeless, man. It's like them receipts are pyramids. They will last forever.
Yeah, the Virgos are fucking.
And my mom, as an Aries, man, she will burn me alive in a second.
That's right.
And then kiss me like, "What happened, baby?" Like, oh, you
you happen, lady. You, lady.
Man.
Why you looking so sad? Did somebody hurt your feelings, Mom? You just said.
Hey, it's real shit. Sometimes it gotta be said. I mean, look, man, we ain't got no time to sugar up shit, man.
Nah, it'd be funny though, because she be going off, and then she'll afterwards be like, "But I love you, baby." Like, hey, no, you don't. Nah, okay. But I mean, it's the connections. That's the chemistry of relationships. You know, you gotta
ebb and flow.
It's like a lot of people approach relationships. They always want water, but they don't even think about what element is the other person. So more so, instead of just automatically trying to decide you want to make this with a person, what can you make with that element, knowing what your element is,
right?
And then build that way, as opposed to going into the relationship with preconceived notions and expectations that they can't even meet or can't even achieve because they're not what you thought they were. You know, and that's that delusion part. We really float around in our own minds, telling people what they are instead of letting them be who they are and then learning. Like we need to acknowledge people for who they are. That was how I learned to really relate to my mom and accept my mom for who she was. Even my dad as a Cancer, he was a crap.
I fully agree with that.
My mom was a Cancer. Is a Cancer. Don't say was. Yeah.
No, you gotta, once you can acknowledge people
Cancers are loving individuals.
I expect you to be exactly who you are.
Different,
you know what I'm saying? I trust you're gonna be absolutely who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I can't never be mad at that. Like if you're a fucked up dude, but I still love you, I just know you just a fucked up dude.
That's the nature of unconditional love.
I can't give you everything because I know you fucked up. But that don't mean, we at war. You know? I just think about stuff like that for when you have parental relationships that's bad, and then you have kids, you are eliminated from the equation. The thing is, how does it affect the kids?
Right.
So that's the part where you hope that things get rectified and smooth out and be all kumbaya. But kids eventually grow up. And once they develop their own pretense of what it is, it's a fucking wrap. It's a wrap. I got
no turning back.
One grown dude and two finna be grown. However their perception is shaped, I have zero influence on it anymore, as far as when it comes to certain people. So hey, you can't sugarcoat shit from kids.
Not at all.
You was a kid once.
I was never a kid. I was always a monster.
Hence the gremlins.
Always a monster. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this up because this could go on.
This is definitely 2 parts.
Yeah, because it's a building session. This is not even. This is the prequel.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So for the people who tune in, just know that there is more to come.
This ain't even.
We're not even finished. We're not even finished.
This one is broken into 2 parts, and it's gonna be. I mean, it's Fly Nerd Group. It's the WFNG Fly Nerd Radio. It's ongoing.
It's ongoing. So this is just this is it. So what? Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at the equipment and something's on that shouldn't be on, but it's okay. But no, I'm just saying we ain't even got into the meat. We ain't
even talk about 33 1/3.
What a hell of an appetizer.
This is the cut-off pieces fitting in the loaf.
Mm-hmm.
These are the scraps. This is really the scraps. That's how powerful.
We were just putting the pieces back together.
Putting the pieces back together because we haven't really gotten to the technical nerd realm. I'm just looking around the lab now. Y'all been here. Like, what can I share with y'all community about what the fuck?
Show me the NPC. The NPC.
Show us the NPC.
The one, the
red one.
The one right down. Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta turn the
camera. Let's do it next time. Let's say that for next time. Yeah. That's then we can do a proper intro to what you're doing with that.
Next time I film, I'll have everything flipped around and we'll be facing the console.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
And that'll be dope. So yeah, we'll do that soon, dude. Actually, have a display session. Can you set up 2 cameras? Probably a split, but you'll figure it out. I know you.
I just need to know the requests. Yeah. Because here's the thing. This is the beauty of technology, dude. Real simple shit. I'm already logged on as one. I just logged on as another.
There's another one with the camera. Boom, boom, boom.
Dude, we in the future.
All right.
We're in the fucking future.
We're living in the future.
Until next time.
Until next time, man. Let's sign up out of here, man. Hey, dude. Much love, respect, salute to.
No doubt. I appreciate y'all letting me.
You know what I mean? This is the Helter Skelter. This is Smith and Wesson. This is my G, man. This is the partner. Before Starscream, there's
right. We've been
there's linebackers. We
everything got a place.
Back here, man. Yeah, so this is the guy right here. And much respect. The city respects you. Everyone respects you when they fuck with you. It's not there's no other debate, dude. You can't meet a person like this and be like,
just
unless you a shady nigga.
Unless you a hater. Unless you a hater.
Unless you one of those, man. It's talking about life right here. Celebrate life. Culture Power 45, man. This is my G, Knuckleback family, my brother, Thaione Davis. Thank you for being a part of this.
Yes.
You are a Fly Nerd. Since I created it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the Decepticon symbol is on your back shoulder for our
all of that. Now I appreciate y'all letting me chop it up with y'all. I know we crashed and exploded and jumped out and crawled back up the mountain and jumped.
The longest you broke the record. You broke
the record.
But
let's see if this record could get broken. That's what I'm talking about.
We just building. That's all.
And that's why it's flowing the way it's flowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't no rules. So next time maybe we'll give them some
we'll truncate a little bit.
No, we just gonna do what we do, dude.
I'd rather just build because
but you ain't got no intro no more. So yeah, we could just jump on in and just do what we do.
Probably fucking rhyme on the next one as the intro. Whatever, kick some bars and shit. You know, that's
I thought about that this time. I was like, we wait. Then it'll be a whole session in rhymes.
I was like, wait a minute.
Bar for bar.
You gonna go cipher time? All right.
Cipher time next time.
I would agree with that.
So Slapface Galactus, the final boss.
Shine Moon, the cosmic hippie.
Ambi Warhol. Actually, tonight, I'm ambient light.
Ambient light, no doubt.
Ambient light for y'all.
Yeah, I fuck with
glistening.
That.
And I'm Dave Almighty, the belligerent. Trouble is fair. Dave Galaxy in effect. Fly Nerd Group on your set. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned in to the most valuable podcast in the universe. That's how Cosby said it. You know
he be letting out all the energy.
Yeah, man. It's just let you feel that shit, man. We are WFNG Fly Nerd Radio.
Peace.
Yeah. What you see is what you get.
WFNG
Fly Nerds. You see it and say it. Yeah. You see black excellence and intelligence we now combine. Fly Nerds on the verge of connecting the minds. North, south, east, west over digital lines. Catalogs of the culture inside. Seen it with our own eyes. We done been through the trends and phases. The names and the legacy, the changing faces. We can't talk shop, only dealing the truth. You tuning in to the Fly Nerd Group, so let the people's in. Yeah.
WFNG Fly Nerd Radio.
Yeah, so let the people in.
WFNG Fly Nerd Radio.